Okay, founders, do you have what it takes to implement, measure, and modify? Okay, you know the drill. You've probably heard this a million times before, but what you measure is what gets managed. Now here's the problem. The problem is that most of you, dare I say it, are looking at your bank account balances to measure the current state of affairs of your financial situation, and you're probably looking at your notice to readers or your financial statements 4 months after year end when the accountant has prepared them. And you're probably unpleasantly surprised with what that net profit has been telling you. Okay, so what does it actually take? Well, let me break this down for you a little bit. When we start talking about implementation, I want you to get a handle on what you're actually implementing, the costs that are going to be involved to implement that initiative, and the projected ROI, return on investment. Next, I need you to understand the metrics that you are going to use to measure this initiative and how often you're going to measure it. Don't just put it out there and let it fly in the wind. And third, it is about modification. To take ownership of this process, you need to understand what you're going to modify and when it requires modification if it's not working. So here's my ask of you today, founders. I want you to take the next 5 minutes and I want you to identify an initiative that you plan on implementing in the near future. Maybe you plan on hiring an individual, maybe a team member, maybe you're planning on launching a marketing initiative. Whatever it is, I want you to go through this process of understanding what are the costs and projected return on investment. I want you to understand exactly how you're going to measure, and then I want you to understand how you're going to modify and when you're going to modify if necessary. Now, with all that being said, that probably falls outside of the scope of 5 minutes. So take 5 minutes and figure out when it is that you're going to invest another 25 minutes or 30 minutes to get that done. That, founders, is what it takes to become financially first.